Why does it look like I have no eyebrows? I really want to feel myself because I just cried during therapy a couple minutes ago, so I need to feel my brows. I look a lot more thick. Can I stop being extra? I'm putting my sweater back on because it is kind of a little bit chilly. I need to fill my brows now. Oh, this is already a bad idea. Why did I thought it was a good? You know, oh, I have a mirror. I'm gonna use the mirror from the Nikki Tutorials palette that I haven't used in a long periodically time. Look at the packaging, isn't it so cute? My aesthetic, my personality. You guys like my hair? I got my hair done like, I think last week now. Honestly, I've never felt this fresh in a long periodic time. So thank you to my mom for giving me this haircut, and also thank you to my sister Jay for coloring my hair. Anyways, hi, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good, staying safe, staying hydrated, because honestly, can we just talk about how difficult it is to just remember to stay hydrated? That's how I feel all the time. I wish I didn't have a memory of an animal that has bad memory. I was gonna say goldfish, but I don't know if their memories are that good. I haven't like put makeup on in such a long time. That's a lie. I like played around with like my eyeliner last night. It didn't really go as planned, but like it was something, you know? At least I did something makeup related. But we're not gonna talk about makeup. We're gonna be talking about body image related stuff. It is kind of a bit sensitive to some people, which I can understand. So if this is something that might be triggering to you, then click away, watch my last couple of videos, all that. But I want to talk about, I guess, my body image journey, if you will. So growing up, I felt pretty much insecure with my body throughout my entire life. You know, growing up, I was very, very skinny. I'm mostly insecure of the top part of my body, so like the rest of my torso and my arms. You know, on top of that, when I see dudes that like are just like so fit, like during middle school and high school, like I swear to God, I feel like that also gave me just an even more difficult time just trying to find my own confidence within my body, and I just kept comparing myself to a whole lot of people. Do you guys think I look like a bird? I feel like I'd be an extra of Surf's Up, the movie, with all the penguins that like go in a surfing competition. That's the energy that I'm giving out. But anyways, so yeah, I have had just really bad body insecurity type stuff. I mean, I never had issues with eating at all. Like, my high metabolism bitch be quaking. Like, I could eat a whole bag of Lay's barbecue chips in one sitting. You know, it could have been a lot better if I just said I put a whole bag of jelly beans on my ass, but then I remember I don't really eat that many jelly beans, so there wouldn't be any point of using that joke. I remember whenever I go to my cousin's house back when I was a kid, like I just remembered, you know, whenever my parents or whenever my relatives, they bring in a whole bag of Lay's barbecue chips, I go ham. I go all in. Like, I eat the whole bag. The whole bag, which is insane. And yet, I still did not get thick with 2 C's and then a Q and then a CK and a ZQICCC. Even then, my parents are pointing out and making it a lot worse. But like, it really is what it is. I think during my college days, that's when I took my fitness a little bit more seriously. And I actually had a friend that actually inspired me to work out. His name is Sterling, and he is just muscular as shit. Okay, I don't know, like he's just, ooh, chef's kiss. But he's taken though. He's dating a girl in which she's like a daughter to George Lopez, okay? Like, he's fine and he's straight, like, come on. Anyways, yeah, so he and I have been friends for a little bit. He and I actually haven't talked in such a long time because he's already dealing with his own stuff, and same, you know, we're adults, surprisingly. Yeah, he inspired me to work out, and he taught me a lot of stuff in regards to like, you know, like taking creatine. He actually inspired me to get into eating toast with sliced bananas and almond butter / peanut butter, and I just chow it down every morning. Really good breakfast, pretty good, highly recommend, okay? So that was that, and I also like started taking like protein and like the the protein powder and stuff. And over time, I definitely noticed a good amount of changes, but not the changes that I wanted, which was one of the reasons why I stopped working out like a year after I started. What else? Like, I think another reason was because I was already going through a lot, like during college. Stress, depression. On top of that, I had a falling out with a friend / collaborator that was really, really bad. Don't want to talk about it again because like, gonna get me stuck in the past, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, since then I stopped working out for over a year. Over that period of time, I realized that like I have already dealt with even more bigger changes. Like you might have noticed that like my face shape is kind of different. See how like I developed a little bit of a double chin, which is kind of an insecurity of mine. And also like my body has changed a lot. Like I developed a little bit of belly fat, which is also an insecurity of mine. My stomach just got a little bit bigger and my hips aren't like as caving in. Yeah, my booty getting fatter. No, just kidding. But like, yeah, I definitely noticed a lot of changes in my body. And also like my weight too. Like when I first started working out, I was 130 pounds. And there was a period of time where since I developed, muscle, right? Because muscle weighs heavier than fat. I ended up like, I think a year after, I weighed around 170 pounds, which is huge, like major for me. And I was actually kind of proud of myself because I was kind of insecure of like, not how much I weighed, but like just like the skinty vibes that I exuded. I know that like our body changes as we get older, but still it doesn't take away the fact that, we're all our worst critics, Even then, my mom and dad would sometimes like, they would bring up, how I should work out again once a month because they notice that my body's changing and then like, all that stuff. Let me tell you this, okay? My mom, she is like trying to transform her body. Like literally, I just noticed that like her body, like she's trying to work out, okay? Like she has this like hula hoop that has all these like edges that hurt when you try to do it, but like she just uses that as a way to like lose weight. And like I think she also did some kind of like red light therapy on her stomach, which I don't even know if that's even a gimmick. I feel like with the tool that she used was kind of gimmicky, but like I'm just like, Mom, you be looking different. And she's like, bitch, I know. So, and even then, like my sister and her boyfriend, they are also working out. They've been working out at LA Fitness for quite a while. And like when I was working out, I worked out at my gym in my apartment for a long of time because it was free. When I commuted from here to Chicago, I was going to the Planet Fitness here in my area, and then I also worked out at the Planet Fitness where my parents lived when I was living with them, right? And then there was a period of time where I switched gyms from Planet to Lifetime, which is a huge change for me. It didn't last long because I wasn't sure how I was gonna balance out working out with school and the commute to get from home to school, which was already like so much. So, I had to switch back to Planet Fitness, which kind of sucked, but you know what, it's whatever. I feel like I want to work out again because I don't want to feel not confident with my body, if that makes any sense at all. Like, I just started developing insecurities again with my body, and I really wanted to change that for myself. And I also really just don't want to feel tired all the time, like all the time. And just waking up in the morning feeling exhausted, and it would just be exhausting. Like I would just breathe and already be out of breath. And also like I deliver groceries too. I work for Shipt basically. That also like, takes a lot of energy out of me. And so I feel like by working out, I feel like I could improve my stamina so that I could, still maintain that energy. I just also feel like it can improve on my mental health a lot more. In the beginning of this year, I've dealt with a lot of drama. Let's just keep it blunt, okay? There was a lot of drama that happened between my friend group and I, especially like in the music community basically. And it really took a toll on a lot of people's trust, and it really was so bad to where I felt like I couldn't be friends with anybody because what happens if I make the same mistake again, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too into detail of what happened exactly because you already know. If you have followed me for a long time, you know that I go all in detail when it comes down to explaining what happened and stuff like that, but I have to remember that not everybody needs to know, and sometimes you have to keep certain things to yourself so that like situations like these don't escalate, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that, I'm improving on that, and that's really all that matters. So going back to what I was saying, yeah, I feel like working out can definitely help sort my mind, take my mind off things, as well as just to improve on my mental health. Although I feel like my mental health has definitely gotten a lot better since the beginning of 2020. I just feel like there's still a lot that needs to be done, whether if it's me going on my phone for long periods of time, me sitting at my studio space for long periods of time, sitting down, laying in bed, etc. Okay, just me daydreaming, all that stuff. I feel like working out can be like another solution for me to, you know, improve on myself, improve on my physique, if you will, and just stuff like that. I feel like it could definitely be an improvement for me. Another thing that I have been thinking about trying out again is meditating, which I feel like it's a different video on its own, but I'm not knowledgeable to fitness at all. Okay, well, I do know a little bit of it, but like not like all of it, especially when it comes to like nutrition and stuff like that, which is a different story. But fitness, working out is just my main concern for me. I know dieting is another huge factor to why my body looks the way it does. I just really want to feel good within my own skin, and also just feel good in my head, just feel more awake, feel more energized, like feeling ready to take on the day or whatever. I know it's gonna be fucking hard, but that's what's gonna happen, you know? Like, you'll never know unless you try it. And I know that like the 2 weeks or the first 2 weeks of working out is gonna be a pain in the ass, but like I'm already aware of that, especially when I tried working out or taking working out seriously. I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but you know what? If that's the price I'm gonna pay, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing up for this. No one's telling me to do this but me, which is good, because I'm not doing this for anybody. I'm doing this for me, myself, and I. Do not try something new for the validation of other people. Do it because you want to fucking do it. And that's just life, honey. Also have friends that are willing to be real with you. That's also really important. But anyways, I'm gonna show you some before and after pics of what my body looks like back then to where my body looks like now. As you can see, we have seen huge major differences. Fingers crossed that we're gonna commit, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna hopefully vibe to it. I don't know, we'll have to see. Also, I feel like working out at a gym is a bit of a risk for me to take because with COVID and everything, but like I hate working out at home. I tried working out at home, not for me. I like have a yoga mat that I would do push-ups on, just didn't like it. I just feel like I don't have enough space to like move around, and like also I don't like working out at home because I normally use my home to sleep, to eat, to work on stuff, and then call it a day. I'm nervous about it, but yeah, the only question is that I am trying to make a decision for is what gym should I go to? Because I feel like Planet Fitness, it was good for a while, but I feel like I want to try something new. Okay, LA Fitness, I'm thinking about going there because it's a little bit affordable. It's just that like it's more expensive than Planet Fitness. I think you have to pay a $29 initiation fee, and then you have to pay for like the monthly fee in the first month. So $30 plus 25 would be like $65 to $75, which is a lot. But like you get what you're paying for, you know what I mean? There's also one that's like a smaller gym. It's called Brick House, but I feel like LA Fitness is just a lot more room. And also you get a lot of cool amenities. Like there's an indoor pool, but you can't really use it right now, I don't think, because of COVID. So like I don't want to like die and risk anything, you know what I mean? What's also gonna be hard is just like looking at like different people and looking all muscular and intimidating, and it's just like, look, they have a lot more experience, and you look at me, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's one of the things I hate about working in public, but you know what? It's whatever. I need to mind my own business, and no one cares. Unless they're an asshole, then don't be a fucking asshole. I'm gonna go sign up. Actually, I'm gonna do a short tour of what LA Fitness looks like, and then I'll go back and like tell you guys like if I like it or not. So we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed. Okay, bye.